1999 season, Great Adventure will wage a war on lines with the addition of 27 new rides, 3 of these being roller coasters. One coaster, however, would set itself apart from the remainder of the War on Lines editions as it targeted the adult demographic of the park. Follow me as we take a look at the history of Great Adventure's floorless coaster, Medusa. Upon its announcement, Medusa differentiated itself from other coasters with a revolutionary new train design, the floorless coaster train. Pioneered by Bolliger and Mabillard, widely known as B&M, this new coaster train removes the floor beneath the rider's feet while riding, creating a more exposed feeling and sense of thrill. To get riders onto the train, the floorless coaster featured floors, also known as combs, that would extend up when the train is in home position. Upon dispatch, the combs would drop down, rotate about 60 degrees before extending outwards, allowing the train to freely move without obstruction. It was through this method that made the concept of a floorless coaster possible, and it went on to become quite the popular model for B&M. Medusa opened on April 2nd, 1999 to an excited crowd. Most guests praised the ride for its smooth and graceful curves, something that differentiated B&M from manufacturers like Arrow and Vekoma in the 1990s. The success of Medusa would also affect the popularity of other attractions nearby, serving as one of the primary reasons for the removal of Viper in 2005. Additionally, the success of Medusa wasn't just limited to Great Adventure, but was also shared by B&M. The floorless train design proved to be very popular among guests in Medusa's opening year, on top of the train being able to perform tighter turns and increased maneuverability as a result of a modified design. The success of the floorless coaster resulted in 3 more floorless coasters opening in the following year, and many more as the decade progressed. Can you name them all? To help the ride fit in with the park's Frontier Adventure section, Medusa's storyline was loosely themed around a mine where Medusa was rumored to reside, earning the nickname the Medusa Mine. Theming was very minimalistic, with the station themed after a mine shaft and various Western props scattered around the queue line. Some of these props are still at the park to this day. The War on Lines was deemed a success as more rides were made available for guests to ride and less lines for guests to be stuck waiting in. Medusa, being the flagship of these attractions, lived up to the expectations the park set to hit, satisfying both guests and bringing a new train design to the amusement industry. However, the ride would soon find itself competing against a new age of screen machines in the following century. It's the turn of the millennium, and Six Flags found itself locked in a coaster war with Cedar Fair following the opening of Millennium Force in 2000, the first coaster to break 300